Hi friends, I have a news story for us about weather. We've already read two. The first one was Whatever the Weather, and the second one was Who Cares About the Weather? This is called What Will the Weather Be Like Today? It says pictures by Kazuko. So if someone draws the pictures, do you remember what they're called? That's right, they're the illustrator. And the author is Paul Rogers. What does an author do in a book? That's right, the author is the one who writes the words. Let's find out some new things about weather. What will the weather be like today? Just at the moment when night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away. You can hear all the birds and the animals say, "What will the weather be like today?" Will it be windy? What are some good things to do on a windy day? Sailing or flying a kite? It does look like a good time to hang clothes out on the line to dry. But be careful. What happened to this little guy? Looks like his balloon is blowing away into the sky. Will it be warm? What is something that you like to do on a warm and sunny day? What kind of place would you like to go on a day like this? Maybe to the park or to a swimming pool? Will there be snow? What do you like to do on a snowy day? Maybe build a snowman or have a snowball fight? Or will there be a frost? Does anyone know what frost is? Frost is when there is moisture on the ground and in the air, and it lands on the grass and the trees, and you might see a little bit of like an ice that forms on the grass. That's called frost. It's not like snow, because snow falls from the sky. This is moisture that freezes because the air is cold. Or will there be a storm? What do you like to do on a stormy day? I like to cuddle up under the blankets and watch movies. Be dry, says the lizard, and I won't complain. The frog in the bog says perhaps it will rain. Do you know the kind of habitat that a lizard lives in? Usually a lizard lives where it's hot and dry, a place like the desert. But frogs live in ponds or bogs, and they like nice wet places. The white cockatoo likes it steamy and hot. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or not. Why do you think this mole doesn't know if it's raining? Where does he live? That's right, he digs tunnels underneath of the ground. And when you live under the ground, you don't know what's happening up above. Whatever the weather, I work, says the bee. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for me. Weather? What's that? Says the fish in the sea. why wouldn't the fish know what weather is? Do you have any ideas? Do you think the fish can see the sun or feel the rain? No, because that's going on up above the water. The world has awakened, the day has begun. And somewhere it's cloudy, and somewhere there's sun. So some places have different weather than other places. There are places in the world that are always warm. And then there are places like Ohio, where we live, that have seasons where in some seasons it's warm, some seasons it's chilly, and some seasons it gets really cold. Somewhere the sun and the rain meet to play. Do you know what happens when the sun comes out and it's raining at the same time? A rainbow. So sometimes the sun and the rain meet to play and paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. A rainbow is something that happens when there's sun and rain at the same time. The sun shines through the raindrops and makes a prism and it makes a rainbow. How is the weather where you are today? And remember, weather can be different from day to day. It can even be different from hour to hour. We might wake up to a sunny day and go to bed and there's a thunderstorm. So what is the weather where you are today?